Hello everybody, welcome to Review a Day, episode number 65 for Thursday, October the 16th, 2008. Hello everybody, welcome to Review a Day, the daily video blog where I review a movie 7 days a week. My name is Leland Brunger and thank you very much for joining me. And the film I'm going to be reviewing today is Miss Pettigrew Lives for a Day. This movie is directed by Bharat Nalluri, is maybe how you pronounce it, I'm probably not saying it right, starring Frances McDormand, Amy Adams, and Lee Pace. Frances McDormand in this film plays Miss Pettigrew, who is this kind of schlubby, poor caretaker. She gets fired, and she tricks her way into getting a job as a social secretary for Amy Adams. Amy Adams is this American woman living in Paris. The movie is set in Paris right before World War II, and Amy Adams is kind of this flirty sex pot nightclub singer. She has like 3 different boyfriends, and none of them really know about it, and over the course of this day, Amy Adams and Frances McDormand share these experiences, and they kind of grow to know one another, and it's very funny, very sweet, and I won't get too much into that. This is the kind of film that I eat up. I freaking love stuff like this. It's set in London, so everyone has British accents, which I'm a sucker for. It's 1940s. There's a jazzy soundtrack. I'm such a sucker for stuff like this. I absolutely love this kind of old-time throwback style. This film could have easily been a play. It's something that you would see on a stage. It's really just a charming farce that I really loved watching. I was kind of surprised that it wasn't as laugh out loud funny as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be much more people running around and slamming doors and people hiding in closets and stuff like that. But it was actually much more of kind of a charming character study about all these people. Not so much mistaken identity or anything like that. But I really loved it anyways. It just wasn't quite what I was expecting. Amy Adams and Frances McDormand are fantastic in this film together. They are so much fun to watch. Amy Adams does such a great job at being this kind of flirty character. She's so happy the majority of the film, but there's really specific moments throughout the film when she still has that happy, flirty facade on, but you can tell that she's not happy underneath, and it really makes you care for her character. If you haven't seen her Oscar-nominated performance in Junebug, she is phenomenal in that film. She is so sweet and so heartbreaking, and that was the first time I ever saw her in anything. See Junebug, it's really a great film. Frances McDormand is great in just about every single thing I've seen her in, and this film is no exception. She's really funny, and the scene where she's smoking a cigar pretending that's hers, I died. I thought that was really funny. There's a great scene between Amy Adams and Frances McDormand in this film when they're driving to the nightclub, kind of later on in the film, and Amy Adams basically tells Frances McDormand her real name. She has a stage name, but she breaks down and tells Frances McDormand her real name, and it was a really nice, touching, sweet scene that I really liked. Lee Pace, who is actually on Pushing Daisies, he's Ned, he's the main guy, is fantastic in this movie. He plays Amy Adams' piano player boyfriend, and he's really charming, really funny. I think he's great. I hope that Pushing Daisies really helps his career out, because I think he's really interesting and a really cool, really great actor. This movie's incredibly light and fluffy. I mean, it's a throwback, so a lot of things, I mean, when the movie's set up and you meet all the characters, you pretty much know exactly how the movie's going to play out. It's sweet and it's fun. I actually thought the movie, yeah, like I said, but by the time this movie gets to the party scene, toward the end of the film before they go to the nightclub, I was completely sucked in. The characters really won me over. Amy Adams and Frances McDormand do such a great job conveying all of that. I have problems with films like this. It takes place over the span of one day, so relationships form and people meet, and it doesn't make, like, people don't fall in love overnight and, you know, want to spend the rest of their lives with people. Like I said, the movie's a throwback, and so there are some kind of corny moments, but I think that it worked within the context of the film. I mean, there's a scene where people kiss and then everyone applauds, you know, kind of a romantic moment. There's a scene where Amy Adams is doing her nightclub act, and it was a really nice scene for a while, but then it kind of got a little too music video-y. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but It got a little too hokey for me, but I went with it anyways. I really liked this movie. All the problems with this film I have are the kind of nitpicks, and I really don't think it affects the overall film. This movie is charming, it's delightful, it's really fun. Amy Adams, Frances McDormand. I give this movie a 4 out of 5. If this sounds like something you'd enjoy, I highly recommend watching it. If you guys are liking my reviews, make sure and subscribe. If you have any recommendations on any films you'd like to see me review, leave them in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.